And on the right-hand side of your screen, you see just a few of the remote feeds coming in, the REMs as we like to call them. In the top box, you're looking at a picture of LaBelle, Florida, where hard-hit citrus farmers are converting crops that can produce biodiesel fuel. Phil Keating will have that for us. In the middle box, a live shot of flooding in Iowa City. We're talking about 24 counties in Iowa have now been declared disaster areas. And in the bottom box, that's a live look at the Weather 13 radar. We call it Weather Radar here, and it is the eyes of everybody in the Midwest wondering when the next storm is going to come that way. More on those as we get the information. Martha.
All right, Trace, thank you. And let's talk politics once again. You remember the name Patty Solis Doyle? It was a big deal when she sort of unceremoniously left the Hillary Clinton campaign. Everybody has been suspecting that she would resurface in the Obama campaign, and that has happened. She's now going to take over Jim Johnson's spot on the VP search committee, and Jim Johnson had to step down. He's a very well-respected insider, helped a lot of people in their VP searches, but he had a problem with some loans from Countrywide that are being investigated. We don't know whether there's anything untoward there, but that's being looked into. So he stepped down, and she's in now. Kelly Goff, the significance of that as a Democratic watcher.
Well, I think that it's not that surprising, given that a couple of weeks ago there were actually murmurs that she was in conversations with the Obama campaign, and she didn't deny that when asked for comment, which is usually the telltale.
She said, "No, I'd like a job, sure." Right?
Exactly.
A job is a good thing.
Maybe the Clintons should count their lucky stars, because there was talk that perhaps she was going to write a book. So maybe this is a better thing for her to spend the time right now.
Yeah, she'll be busy, so that'll be good for them, right? Let's talk about this 270 number. David Plouffe, Obama's campaign manager, has said, 270 is the magic number, of course, to win the presidential election, but there's a lot of ways to get to 270. So Jason Rowe, he has sort of a new electoral map, and while I'm talking about this, let's take a look at the 2004 electoral map, because we all sort of assume that the big ones are Florida and Ohio and Pennsylvania. They're saying, no, not this time around, and we've watched the Obama people redo a lot of the way we look at things. So are they right about this?
Well, they're right and they're wrong. I mean, the big states are going to be the big states again. I think the battlegrounds ends up being Ohio. I think Obama's right to take Florida off the map, because I think he has screwed up Israel and Cuba as a political issue to a point where he can't recover and win Florida.
McCain has Chris on his side in Florida.
Well, and he's got, a career of credible positions when it comes to Cuba and Israel. Yes. The problem that Obama has more than any other, the red states that he has the opportunity to win are states that have 5 electoral votes. The blue states.
Yeah, but he's saying if you put them all together, Colorado, New Mexico, Nevada, Montana, Alaska, they're throwing in there as well.
He's going to have to put a lot of them together. And the blue states that McCain can go get, Michigan and Pennsylvania, that's almost 40 electoral votes in 2 states that he can compete
There's
for.
one quote that I looked at this morning from a Quinnipiac pollster that says that Ohio is the single most important state. No Republican has ever been elected president without carrying it. And if Senator Obama could win it, the chances of McCain breaking that pattern are slim, although possible. What do you think about that, John Ebron?
Well, I think, look, Obama's playing offense, and he should. Politics, like in sports, the best defense is a good offense, and they're trying to take the fight into Republican states. Ohio's case, you've got a popular Democratic governor, Ted Strickland, who's governed in a bipartisan manner and been broadly popular as a result.
And said he doesn't want to be the VP.
And said he doesn't want to be the VP, did a Sherman-esque statement. But Obama's looking beyond that. He's trying to play hard in Virginia, where they're registering lots of new voters. Colorado, where the Democratic convention will be. So by putting those states in play.
We got to wrap it up. We got some breaking news. Thanks very much, you guys. We'll talk to you throughout this election process. Trace has some breaking news for us.